Hi there, team. Thanks again for tuning back into our third episode of the No Place Like Chrome podcast. This time we have Team JAPAC up. And as always, the team has created some great creative content about the business and the customers in their region. But before we get into that content, we need to share the answer to last month's riddle, which was, does Skype work on Chrome OS? And the answer is, drum roll, please. Of course it does, but times have changed since 2015. Most folks are using Zoom or hopefully Google Meet. And with that, let me hand it over to Neil and the team, and I'll be back at the end to share the next Chrome mic drop riddle with all of you. Take it away, Neil.
Hey team, thank you Mike. It's very exciting that we're front and center on the No Place Like Chrome podcast this month. Speaking to you live from the Sydney office. Hopefully you can see the Sydney Harbour Bridge over my shoulder. What we're really excited about sharing with you in this month's podcast is some of the real value and awesome stories that our customers have around Chrome OS. And we thought, who better to tell that story than our customers themselves? All I want to do is find my customer success manager. Hey, you there? We've got a podcast to record.
Can you come back? I'm real busy right now.
But I promised we'd show the guys and girls what awesome customers we have at JAPAC.
Just roll the video.
So here at Southern Cross Care, we now have deployed Chrome OS devices across our whole organisation in Australia. More than 1,000 devices now fully operational. We have utilised Chromebooks for training devices. The flexibility that they give us enables people to pick up very easily, sign in and carry on with their work. So we've got dedicated training devices. We've also been able to repurpose thin clients. And now using the Flex, we're able to use these screens here to monitor ICT systems, but they're in kiosk mode. And we've got a number of display screens around the organization now utilizing this type of scenario. And one of our best examples of using Google Meet on Chrome OS would be around what we've done in our residential care facilities, and that's have dedicated resident devices for video conferencing. More important in this day and age during lockdowns, so families and their loved ones can remain connected.
Going out to customers that have big fleets of Windows devices, whether they be media players in the digital signage space or even POS terminals, flexibility that Flex brings allows us to have conversations we could never have with customers before. We're talking around how to transition a network, bringing it into the Chrome OS world, which is really stable and really highly monitorable, but without the cost of hardware transition. So the continued investment in that platform and versions that work across different makes of the Windows architecture devices, that's going to help us grow and grow rapidly.
Okay, well I hope you learned something from either Chris at Southern Cross Care or Cam from Entwined Solutions. You can see how excited Cam is about Chrome Flex. I'm also excited. It's been a while since we had a new product launch that's really going to help our partners acquire new customers. So from Cam's perspective, he can go in and take over existing digital networks and connect them to the cloud. And then, of course, his technology on top of that will help deliver awesome content, scheduled content, HD video, just deliver really cool retail experiences. So, and he's already got a pipeline of customers that we're starting to talk to. So hopefully a game changer for us in the second half. Okay, last but not least, it's over to the wonderful Raluca for the latest installment of DEI.
Hi everyone, this is Raluca Monet. If you missed the last DI podcast, depending on where and how we've grown up, we've been socialized to use certain phraseology to refer to either ourselves or others. However, this might leave many of us in today's environment to ask ourselves, what is the preferred language that others would like used when referring to them? And this might differ from language that people in certain groups might use internally to refer to themselves. Additionally, these might break along lines of personal preference. To help us answer these, let's ask our friends. Hi, Will. As a white person, Would you prefer I refer to you as Black, African American, or a person of color? And are they all acceptable, or is one preferred over the other? And while we're asking, really, what is the difference between the three?
My name is Will from the Capsy America team. Language is constantly evolving and changing, so you'll be hard-pressed to get 100% consensus on the answer to this question. In my opinion, I'd stay away from using people of color, because if you mix those words up, it can conjure up negative connotations. Black is the most inclusive term. Black is not a monolith. African American at one point was ushered in to be more politically correct, but today it can be deemed as not all-inclusive. While it does cover a large portion of the population, it does also omit people who identify as African or maybe Caribbean, or even, for example, West Indian or Creole. Myself, I identify as Afro-Latino.
Thank you, Will. Now let's go to our friend Adam. Adam, I, as someone who identifies as heterosexual, is it appropriate for me to use the term gay, queer? Are they equally acceptable, or is there a difference?
Hi Raluca, thanks for having me today. It's a real honor to be here. There's no easy answer here. If you're unsure of what term an individual prefers, the best thing you can do is ask. I identify as gay. Others identify as queer, bisexual, straight. Others don't even apply a label. The point is, there's really no generalization that can be applied to everyone. We are each individual people with our own feelings, perspectives, and stories. In striving to be our most authentic selves, we must all be empathetic and respectful of each other's preferences to ensure that we all feel accepted.
Thank you, Adam. And finally, hi Miguel. As a European, would you prefer that I refer to you as Latino, Latinx, or am I even pronouncing that correctly, Latinx, or Hispanic? And is there a difference?
I think I'll prefer Latino, followed by Hispanic, and then at the end Latinx. The thing with Latinx, I don't even know also how is it pronounced, and I don't think I belong to the generation that care too much about gender and binary, non-binary. So yeah, not my generation, I guess. Hispanic is the type of term that I will typically see in HR forms or if I'm filling out a form for government, then I see the word Hispanic, but I never get someone to call Hispanic. It's too formal. So Latino, I'll prefer Latino.
Thanks all. This can be a sensitive topic for many, so we appreciate your candor and courage in helping us answer the questions that many people would like to know, but are afraid to ask.
Thanks so much, Team JAPAC and Team DEI, for those great segments. Next month, we'll take it back to Amia, who will be hosting the podcast. But before we sign off, we have this month's Chrome Mic Drop Riddle, which is the following. What percentage of the global workforce are frontline workers? As always, submit your answers to Go Chrome Mic Drop, and we'll get you the answer next time. And with that, thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. Remember, there's no place like Chrome, and Chrome is no place without each and every one of you. Take care.